Physically, you don't need too much to do the dot drill. The dots are 3 inches in diameter, which can be painted on the gym floor, outside on the concrete. Athletes can paint them in their garage at home, or even have them in the living room some way where they can do their dot drill every day, which should be done. Now let's take a look at the dots here on the floor so we can a little better understand what they're like. We just painted a 3-inch diameter circle. You need 5 of them, 1, 2, 1 in the middle, and 2 at the end. The distance between this dot and this dot over here is 3 feet. This way, it's 2 feet. That's the physical dimensions of your dots. Now to begin to teach the dot drill, Matt here is going to put his heel on each dot. And the first drill that we do is called up and back. So Matt, demonstrate the up and back drill. Up and back. Do it again. We make sure hit those dots. Very good. Now he will do that 6 times. There are 5 drills that we do. So after he does that 6 times, now he's ready for drill number 2, which is called the right foot. Now he'll end up back there on his 6th rep of the up and back, and then he goes immediately to the middle dot with his right foot. And then he always goes out to his right at the top end of the dot drill, and always goes back to the left at the bottom. After he does that 6 times, he ends there on his 6th rep, and then he'll pop right to the left foot. Do the same pattern, always out to the right and back to the left. After he does that drill 6 times, then he'll go both feet, like a skier. Same pattern, up to the right, back to the left. After he completes that 6 times, he pops to the middle with both feet and begins to turn around. Hits, turns around, and turns around. Do that a couple of times. Okay. Now one thing on this, that you have 2 ways that you can do it. You can keep turning counterclockwise or clockwise each time, or you can do clockwise one time, counterclockwise another. The reason for doing that, sometimes kids as they go fast get they might get a little bit dizzy. So Matt, show us how you turn right now. Okay, he's turning counterclockwise. Now turn the other way. There you go. Now go opposite one time. Is that it? I couldn't say. Okay. And so that would keep your equilibrium maybe a little bit better if you want to do it that way. It's maybe a little harder at first to do. Okay, now you do all those exercises, those drills, 5 of them, complete in succession. And it's good to have a watch so that you get your times. And then the goal is to get a little faster and a little faster. Let's review our standards for the BFS dot drill, which tens of thousands of athletes are doing right now, and what they should be doing. After you teach it and you begin the dot drill on the first day, time them. 80 seconds or less should be considered good. Then as you progress and keep doing it daily, after the first month, linemen or big athletes should be able to get it in 65 seconds. Your skill athletes in 60 seconds or less. Our all-state standard is 55 seconds for linemen or big athletes and 50 seconds for skill athletes. The All-America standard is 45 seconds for linemen and big athletes and 40 seconds for the skill athletes. Our BFS clinician, Jim Brown, who coaches at Poplar Bluff, Missouri, has 50 of his athletes that can get it under 40 seconds. His son, Michael Brown, has the national record at 33.37 seconds. Kristen Myers has the national girls record from Poplar Bluff at 37.77 seconds. Now Matt's going to go for a personal record, a PR, and I'll count, and Shane is going to count the misses. Every miss is 1/10 of a second off. If he gets 10 misses, it doesn't count at all. And I'll say ready, set, go, but I won't start the watch until he begins his movement. All right, on your mark. Get set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we had 46.7 seconds. Matt had 9 misses, so we have to add 9/10 of a second to his time, which gives him 47.6 seconds. And so as you can see, that's only 2.6 seconds above the All-American standard.